Hello, this is Janet16 and this is part 2 of building my Iveco Stralis. So I'm not doing the shed today just because it's quite cold. It's early in the morning. I got to watch some V8 supercar, so I had to get up quite early for that. I'm just going to take you over a few things that I've done. Last time you saw this, it was very different. I've had to do a lot of work to it to get ready to put the motor and the drive shaft and everything in. So the first thing, let's remove the cab. We'll start with the actual chassis. So underneath where the interior goes, this part here, that fits on that nicely. Obviously I can't put it on like I got one hand with the camera, but no, that fits very nicely over the brain. And there's quite some room underneath the shower. I've got to try and, I don't think I can get on there. We'll try it though. I did get it on yesterday, but one-handed might be a challenge. There we go. That's more or less how it's going to look. Whoops, squeaky. And as you can see, we got a nice clear area under here. Now, receiver or maybe the light pack unit will go under here, but plenty of room for wires and that. This bit here, this giant square, now that's where the batteries go. Remember I said for the sound effects, because it is a kid's toy, which I'll show you that in a second. So yeah, I think I put in a receiver or something here. If I do put that on, actually, again, roughly behind there's a nice big gap, so we can put something else there, maybe the light box or the receiver go there, and we put a light box under here. Obviously I'm not going to know until I buy that, the size of it, but I think there's one in the model shop at the moment, so I might just go and have a look, get some dimensions of it and make sure it can fit there. And hopefully I should be able to fit all the electronics underneath the interior and behind it, so there'd be no wires sticking out. If I just put it on a second, I will show you what I did do. So I cut a little bit over here just so I could put the switch. This is the on and off switch. Ideal on the cab really, because I can open the doors and I can easily access that switch, and it's out the way. It's not on the back of the cab, it's not in a place where you can see it, it's at the back of the cab. So that's fine like that, I think. I painted this up just roughly, just to get an idea of how I'm gonna paint the interior. Let's just take it off for a closer look. So yeah, it's very basic. We got Chewie in there at the moment. I don't know if he'll stay there. I was thinking of putting a Star Wars figure in there, but it'd probably be Boba Fett if there's anyone going in the lorry. So yeah, it's painted black, just very basic. I just painted it so I get rid of the horrible plastic grey. It will be painted up properly eventually, but it looks alright like that. I did spray the seats up. I think the seats look really good. That's just using a standard Halfords primer, so that's good. So yeah, we'll fit all the brain and everything in there. This hole was already here. Now this is where the steering column came up across here, and you could actually turn the wheels with the steering wheel. Now that's not going to be the case with once the interior is back in and everything. The wheel's now stuck, but that's not a detail I'm focused on. So what I've done is got rid of that. I've drilled a hole at the back of here, which has got to be the prop shaft. The prop shaft is going to come all the way down here and to the back wheels. Now only one set of wheels are going to be powered, but they are going to be connected, so these work with them, so it will look like it's rear wheel drive. You can have lorries with sits, because it's sits wheeled, you can have them sits in that, but purely get these two working. Make sure there's plenty of weight in this area to help with steering, and it should be fine. I don't know in the first video if I took the wheels off. I was hoping to keep the wheels, but the tyres would not come off, and the wheels wouldn't come off. So I cut the wheels off. That's what I was wrapping my brain around last night when the model was up here. How I'm gonna power everything at the back here. Thankfully, due to eBay and Google, I did find a shaft that will go across here for the wheels. That's out of the Tamiya kit. So I've only bought one for now, and I'm gonna buy the second yet. Just because I want to see how it works. If it's fine, I will buy the other straight away. I have bought the rims as well for these wheels and the front. Not the tyres yet, let's get the rims first. These two pieces of metal are standard weights out of a depot or coach. These have been glued, super glued to the chassis, and they just make it stronger, they really do. Once I get the prop shaft and everything sorted, I will be building around this to make it quite sturdy. And again, I want some weight in this area for the back end so we don't have any wheel slip or anything. Very hard to do because I'm limited to space, but we should be fine. That should work really good. Details here, not too worried about at the moment, but that will eventually be detailed. I'll do something there. I did mention the fuel tank will be brass. I'm looking at that now, really, today. That's my goal today. So yeah, it's actually going really well. The lorry is a perfect donor. It's worked really well so far. Everything's gone to plan. If I flip it over, I will just mention I use a glue gun to stick this in. It did come out, it's loose actually, but it slots in that perfect. That shouldn't be a problem once we get all the electrics done now. And the interior will be fastened, screwed back down, and it shouldn't move, so that's fine, not worry about that. The steering column, done a little work with this yesterday. So I fixed this. I haven't fixed the servo, I've placed it just at the moment. I did add this plastic bit here just to hold it in place, but that'll be connected to that, and that should do that. These are Tamiya connectors. They should fit fine with the wheels. I might have to change them, but they're alright for now, I suppose. Until I get the rims, I'm not gonna know. So that's fine. So yeah, the servo will be linked up to that. Now the battery, where the batteries were in there, that's been completely ripped out, and I haven't got anything to show you actually. The motor will go. I'm just looking if there's anything round. You know what? Let's use a Bounty chocolate bar, a sweet. So the motor's got to be on an angle like that, and go through here. I don't know if I can show you, but there's the hole of that, and then the prop shaft will come out under here and sort that. I want to keep this in here, this plastic bit, just purely to keep the chassis very sturdy, but I probably will add some sort of brass to it because I'm going to add a spare wheel here. I'm going to use one of the wheels off the front and put that there as a spare wheel, because lorries do have spare wheels. So the lighting is going to come down to the rear lights. What the plan is with that, I'm going to get two pieces of brass tubing that goes along here, like inside then, and the wires should be able to come down there. Again, the brass tubing is just to give it some strength, and it'll come down here. The back end was cut up, and I'll put some lights on there, light bar and everything, but for now I want to get rid of the plastic lights because they will be working lights, reversing light, brake light, lights on. So yeah, so that's that. So that's the chassis. Nothing else is going to be done with that now until I get the prop shaft and everything. I did spray the doors up in primer just to see, and they come out really good. Took the wing mirrors off. The wing mirrors will be fitted after. Not sure on the livery of the lorry yet. Well, it'd just be a basic colour. I'm not going to airbrush it and everything. I have no idea to do that. This is the back of the cab. Spoke about that. So the cab. Now, first thing I want to do with this, I said, I want to cut the steps out because I'm going to be fitting brass steps. That's going to happen more or less in the next couple of days. That's been sprayed out, that's just a plastic insert that come out. The Iveco side and that's all come out. The cab come apart really nicely. So yeah, the cab steps have got to be detailed up. I'll make some really good detailed steps going there. These lights got to be cut out. I might look at that today actually. That shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, the cab's very basic. I am going to have a cab interior light fitted. Probably at the back of the interior though. Up here somewhere. Just to light the cab up. And the beacons. The beacons come from the top here. These two holes with the buttons for the sound effects. They will be filled in. And then the beacons will come up and they will work as well. And lastly, this goes on the back of the cab. Somehow, one hand, not really good. There we go. So yeah, that's basically it. That's everything that's happened with the lorry. Really enjoying it. Really enjoying the project. Something different. I'm not going to put the cab on actually because of the wires. Last thing, I didn't mention the two motor wires. I drilled 2 holes here. Still got to have a connecting rod between the wheels and fastened down. Which we got one screw. That screw shouldn't really matter. There should be enough strength for that one. So that's not a problem. Filling, I am going to fill a lot of it with weight. Like I said, I want a lot of weight on the steering. Not too much because it could damage the steering, but I want enough in there. It's actually really, it's quite strong, quite heavy. So I shouldn't really have to add too much to it. But no, that's it. That's it for this video. I'm going to get this sorted and I will be back with an update on that. Not yet, obviously, because I'm waiting for the parts. The Salah's away as well, so he's not back until tomorrow. So I ain't going to have the parts anytime soon. But that's okay. I can mess on with some other bits. And a lot of it needs sanding down where I've cut it for rough, basically, and I got to sand it, but that's not a problem. I did mess with these, cut these out. And the pop shaft, not pop shaft, the drive shaft to go in there. But yeah, that's it for now. That's everything. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back soon with hopefully more updates. Bye for now.